please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Aaliyah Hill.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, saved us that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, Jamie, quick turnaround. We're back again, getting ready to start another one.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick one thing there. Stunning version of the national anthem there by Aaliyah Hill. Girl can do it all.
That's right. You know, it's odd to go to places anymore where the national anthem is actually even sung. Usually it's played on a track. when you go
Pre-recorded
into a
instrumental
place.
or something.
Very rare to go into a place where it's one of the players who's singing it, and we've had that for several years here. As we had Emily Bailey, who did it for a couple of years. Judy Ann Meadows when
she'll step in
when she's needed, and also now Aaliyah Hill. I mean, it's kind of a unique thing here at James Monroe to have that happen. And in fact, you go to other places, there's been times when these teams have been traveling that they've had them step in and sing the anthem for them as well. Now here on senior night, it's going to be Leighton Dowdy first off the bench to get the start. Senior Cooper Ridgway coming in. He was a starter on this team that went to states and won last year.
Yeah, and then the year before that, subbed off the bench very, very frequently. So he's a veteran in
Ryan Cole, who's new to this team this year, a senior as well. And you're going to see some spectacular things out of him tonight, I'd imagine. And Brady Baker, the last one off.
Yeah, the young Mr. Cole there, I've yet to see him play.
Yeah, James Monroe's only had one home game here to this point in the season, which is incredible to think about on its own. But a stretch here where there's going to be quite a few more. But this team really went off and played some talented teams early in the season, played in a bunch of holiday and beginning of the year tournaments.
Yeah, Christmas tournaments there.
And that's been a recipe for success for them the past few years, going and doing that, playing those really difficult teams.
Yeah, playing stellar, ranked AA and AAA teams can definitely make coming back to single A competition seem like lightweight.
All right, we're going to have a jump ball here in just a moment.
I was speaking.
Like they're not quite ready to get started.
Speaking to one of the players there about the advantage of those tournaments, and he said, when you go play those teams and you come back here, he said the speed of the game. It appears you feel like your competition is playing so much slower.
Yeah, it makes sense. You hear about that in leagues where, a guy moves up from college into the pros and he has trouble until the game kind of slows down for him, they talk about. And I think that's kind of the same thing happening there. You start seeing that higher speed, and soon enough it's not. Okay, we needed some basketballs. That was the issue. Coach Miller able to go and retrieve a couple vital instruments in basketball games.
Yeah, I can't play with the girls' ball.
All right, so it's going to be Ryan Cole to jump off against Justin Pacito. And the ball's in the air, tipped back, and is controlled by Dowdy. Dowdy's going to come across midcourt for the Mavericks, and we're ready to go. Works over to Ridgway, looking for man. Now comes back to Ridgway on the right side. Ridgway finds Cole in the corner, quickly covered up there, and gets it back out to Ridgway. Circles the whole horn, comes back around to the other corner. There's Cole again. He's going to work baseline, gets double teamed back out to Dowdy. Mavericks looking to get this thing inside, find Baker, and we're going to get a foul there. It looks like that's going to go against Jaden Price.
Tell you, thus far, Montcalm definitely a pressure-oriented defense there.
Yeah, this is a long team, an athletic-looking group. Could be a good challenge here tonight for the Mavericks as they get the ball over to Ryan Cole, back up to Dowdy. Dowdy swings it over to Ryan Mann. Ryan puts it on the ground, comes all the way back across to Ridgway. Ridgway covered up there and finds Cole in the corner, or on the wing, shot up and got it. And that's what I was talking about earlier, Jamie. This guy can come out. He can shoot that jump shot. He can hit from three. He can rebound. He can play. He can really do it all.
Well, that was definitely a good-looking shot. He just dropped there, so.
Ball over to Price. Looking to get something going here. He's going to get a screen. It comes from Reed. And the ball stolen away, knocked away by Ryan Mann, I believe it was, over to Ryan Cole. So the Ryans teaming up, find Ridgway in the corner. He gets a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped away by Baker. Given out by Mann. Back to Ridgway. Ridgway drives. Shot up. Can't get it to drop. And rebound brought down by Price.
That good has a beautiful looking drive there, even though he wasn't able to complete it.
Price feeds the ball across to Pacito. Shot up off the backboard. Can't get to go. Rebound brought down by Baker. Baker gives up his dribble. Stopped himself in midair from taking that second step. Sort of floated there for a moment as they get the ball over to Ryan Cole. He thought about the shot, pump fakes. Now he's going to go back to the top to Ridgway. Ridgway swings to Dowdy. Dowdy back to Ridgway. Ridgway's going to kick a pass into Mann. Back out to Cole. Three in the air and got it. 2 threes early here from Ryan Cole, and it's 6-0 with 6 minutes to play in the first.
Yeah, they were trying to work on something there where the boys running back and forth the baseline, going to flash up towards the foul line. Didn't work out, but what it did is collapse that defense down in there. There's Baker come up with the steal.
Yeah, Nunn loses the ball to Baker, gets up to Ridgway, drives in left side, shot up and good. See the body control of Ridgway right there? We're going to get a timeout from the Generals. They want to stop this thing at 8-0. And the Mavericks have come out on a tear here on senior night, and it's Ryan Cole with 6 points.
Yeah, him turning and using his body, to keep the defender away from the ball there as he went up. It's a lot of athleticism and experience.
On the replay, swinging this ball around. Good ball movement there from the Mavericks, finding space, comes all the way across. This is where he gets that open look from the left wing and just buries it. The second one here is Mann finds him over on the edge of the corner, and he drops that one too. He's just dangerous. You lose track of that guy out there. So the Mavericks work the ball inside.
Yeah,
he's waiting there to gobble one up.
Their motion down low, like I was saying, along the baseline, going back up towards the free throw line, just sucked that defense right in there and put them way behind the 8 ball whenever the ball got kicked out to the corner there. All right, no press from James Monroe. They're content to set back. Let's see if they're going to pick up man or. Yeah, definitely now they're going to come out. They tried to establish a trap there.
Tristan Klein tried to get that ball over to Pacito, but it's taken away by the Mavericks. Jump ball arrow is going to point toward the Generals.
Yeah, the pressure is what resulted in that loose ball on the ground there. And just by virtue of the arrow, went back to the Montcalmians.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of teams come in here who are able to match up size-wise with the Mavericks, but this Montcalm team looks to play the
long,
part.
Yeah. 24 there is the tree.
That's Justin Pacito. He had he was in the center circle for the jump. It's Price with the ball right now as he has to give up his dribble. He's looking for some help, and he hands it off to Pacito. He's going to hand right back off to Price, and they're going to reset this thing as Mann comes out to cover him. Hands off to Klein gets a pass into Pacito, works against Baker, and loses his dribble, but is able to find Nunn. Nunn drives, cut off by Ridgeway. And a three from Jaden Price finds the bottom of the net, and that's the first 3 points on the board for Montcalm. It's now 3-8 as Ridgeway controls over to Dowdy. Dowdy swings to Cole. Cole thought about that shot. Stick goes into man. Triple team, dribbles him his way out. Finds Brady Baker open underneath. Baker edges in. That was Donovan Reed came over to cover him, and he just put a shoulder down and bullied his way in.
Yeah, when they when they all, like you said, triple team on man there, that's going to create those easy shots down low.
Pacito with the ball, hands off to Klein. Klein baseline, body control shot there. Just had to come a little strong off of it, and rebound brought out by Cole. They find man drives. He's going to get into the baseline, feeds a pass underneath to Ridgeway, and Ridgeway cleans up on the backside on the reverse layup. Nice ball movement there from man to Ridgeway.
Yeah, the space and the angles, the location of the pass. Give the man a pass where he can handle it, be close to going into his shooting motion.
You know, that's something I think Ryan might have picked up from Eli along the way somewhere. You see him do those kind of passes all the time. Drive in, suck the defense out, and all of a sudden the ball's right by you. It looks like Magic Johnson sometimes. Pacito gets a shot up in front of the rim, can't get it to go. Going to be tipped out of bounds, and said last touch was by Reed. It'll go to the Mavericks. 12-3 here with 3:41 to play in the first quarter.
This Montcalm team is a lot more athletic than the ones we've seen from down there in Rock in the past.
Yeah, good-looking group coming out of there. Over to Man. Man covered up by Klein. Finds Ridgeway at the top of the key. Over to Dowdy. Swinging this thing all around the perimeter. Playing hot potato with it. Now gets back to Ridgeway. Ridgeway's going to drive right side. Is cut off by Klein. Now he has to go to Cole. Back to the top of Ridgeway to Dowdy. Just looking for an open pass. Brady Baker cuts, but they're going to go back the other way to Ridgeway. Ridgeway drives the lane, gets it up and scores. Just split a couple of the defenders and got that ball up on the backboard. Just gave it a chance, and it dropped.
Yeah, nothing complicated about that at all. You just find a seam and go through it. Yeah, they dropped down their triple team Baker there. They're leaving somebody open, but I couldn't see who it was.
And we're going to get this ball to Price on the left wing, and he's picked up by Man and Cole. Both the Ryans have their attention on Price. He's going to toss the ball back to Klein. Klein works hard against Ridgeway, gets into the baseline on the right side, but he's cut off. He's going to have to reverse himself back outside, tries to drive again, loses the handle, gets it back, and then shuffles it to Pacito. Pacito in the left wing drives baseline, picked up there by Baker, cuts off over to Klein. Klein's going to drive inside, gets a pass all the way back over, shot up in the air. Sorry, that was Klein who shot. It was Nunn who had the pass back to him.
The little redheaded boy looks like.
And out of bounds to James Monroe. That ball was knocked away from Ridgeway. He had to run back forward, and Klein was right there on his heels, scrumming for the ball, and Montcalm tips it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, if Montcalm doesn't generate any points, it's not because Nunn is not trying his best.
No,
to set them
there's
up.
no lack of effort on this Montcalm team. I'll tell you that right now. All the way over to Cole. He thought about the shot. Now he's going to drive. Looks back to the top, finds Dowdy. Dowdy all the way across to Man. 3 in the air from Man, and just a little bit strong.
Yeah.
It's going to come up and get the infrastructure on the back of the rim, on the back of the backboard, and it's out of bounds.
What I can see right now off really, really quick is that whenever Cole does get the ball, it's going to create opportunities for everybody else because there was nothing but blue, a sea of blue around him. They have learned their lesson about leaving him unattended.
Tristan Klein works the ball, tipped away by Dowdy, but he's able to get it back. He finds Price, and that ball stolen away by Man on the pass. Man drives in, right side, up and in, and more of the same we saw in the girls' game where it was that steal to fast break, and Ryan Man cashing in on his own right there, makes it 16-3 with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter.
When you're able to do that, and you're able to do that kind of defense early in the game whenever the other team cannot make an adjustment to it, before they burn a timeout or it gets to the quarter, that's whenever you build up your big lead.
Pacito has the ball at the top of the key. He works back to Klein. That ball stolen away again. It's Ryan Man getting in the way of a passing lane. He's going to drive in and score again. 2 in a row here for the sophomore. Montcalm looking to slow things down here as Jaden Price controls over midcourt. He's going to be picked up by Ryan Man. Ryan Man smelling blood in the water like a shark. He's had those past 2 steals and trips down the court. And we're going to get a foul here. It's going to be against the Mavericks. See who they call that on.
It's going to be on Cooper.
Yeah, it's going to be Ridgeway.
Yeah, he was he was getting beat as Nunn was driving out. That Nunn, they've not been able to do anything with it, but man, he is quick.
Yes, he is. Price looks to inbound right in front of the Maverick bench, gets it over to Klein. He's able to keep it from going across the back court. Now they get to Nunn. Nunn works in the lane, gives up his dribble, shuffles a pass to Pacito. Pacito's going to get his man in the air, takes it inside, swings a pass to the outside, back into the corner to Nunn, but Nunn's heel was on that out-of-bounds line, and that means it's a turnover, and it's going to go by James Monroe.
Well, I believe Pacito got away with a little bit of a stutter step shuffle travel there, so it's all he's got out in the wash.
Swinging the ball around, gets it into Dowdy, the foul line, finds Cole, open shot from three, and he got it. 3 for 3 here for Ryan Cole. He's got
and
9
that was
early.
First three he's taken where he's been defended, and it didn't make a lick of difference to him.
A lot of confidence in that shot right now. Shuffles a pass underneath, tries to get it to Reed, and time's going to run out as Ryan Mann picks it up and flings it over his head. And it's nowhere near in.
Closer to going in the hall than it was in the basket.
Yeah, and it would have been late anyway. But after one, the Mavericks have a commanding lead, 21-3.
Very similar to the girls' score.
That's exactly right.
About
a
2
lot of
points
action
difference
in this
either
game.
way.
A lot of action in this game. And again, Montcalm's lack of scoring is not due to a lack of effort. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, team's coming back on. We're ready to get back to action. Yeah, just what we were talking about, Jamie. Like you said during the break, nothing, not a lack of effort, not a lack of ability here from Montcalm. This is a pretty good-looking team, but this Maverick defense has just really come to play. Substitution in the game right now, Will Boggs. Swing the ball to Boggs, and it goes back to Dowdy. Dowdy finds Cole. Another 3, and he missed one. I can't believe it. And it's a rebound by Ridgeway.
Sitting down there just like a vulture sitting on the fence post waiting on dinner to come.
Isaac Moore into the game here for the Generals. He has the ball, gets it over to Nunn. Nunn finds Moore in the corner. He's going to drive baseline, gets a shot up underneath. He's going to draw the foul, but good move there from Isaac Moore in his first seconds here in the game. And that's another player. You look at the bench for Montcalm, and they have a lot of the same type of players that they had out there for the starting quarter. Just a lot of long, athletic-looking guys.
Yeah, I don't know who picked up that. Might have been Mann. It's either Mann or Ridgeway, I believe, who picked up that foul. Both of them were there. Both of them are within shotgun range of the ball, so it's going to be on one of them.
Second shot on the way, and he leaves that one short, misses everything. Second time tonight we've seen that. It's a turnover when you miss the rim on your second free throw attempt. And Will Boggs will bring it over midcourt. He's giving Brady Baker a spell. Feed the ball into Ridgeway, over to Cole, back up to the top to Dowdy. Dowdy covered up there by Moore.
That's what the pass I was waiting on.
There. And Cole drives the lane. Instead, he's cut off. He's going to feed it back out to Dowdy. Dowdy gets a man in the air, and rejected there was Donovan Reed coming up and swatting that ball away.
Yeah, that head fake was a good idea, but
and a steal on this end from Ridgeway, gets it back up to Dowdy. Dowdy's going to drive in left side and can't get the left-handed shot to go. Rebound brought down by Moore. General's looking to push the issue on this side while they have numbers, but the Mavericks defense catches up, and they'll have to reset, and it'll be Prosciutto with the ball. I say Prosciutto? Sorry, it's Pacito. Timeout called by the Generals. Or no, not a timeout. That was a turnover. He was out of bounds here. I couldn't see. There was a obstruction here in my way. He stepped out of bounds. Then they're going to get over to Cole in the corner. Cole covered up by Reed, and it's going to go back to the top to Bogus. Bogus swings the pass to Dowdy. On the right side, we have Chaz Boggs getting ready to check in this game. Get it back over to Cole. Cole pump fakes, and is going to go into Ridgeway. Ridgeway turns, looking for some help. Travels in, gets it over to man, back to Cole. Open three, and he got it. His 4-3 of the night.
He stood over there completely unattended for a good 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, Ridgeway was covered up pretty tightly. Had a couple of defenders. Was looking for somebody. I don't think he could see him over in the corner, but he found man, and man knew right where Cole was. And a drive by Nunn, and he's going to be fouled on his way in. Aggressive to the hoop.
Blew by everybody.
Mm-hmm. Fast first step from Trent Nunn.
You know, it certainly isn't reflected in the score, but I don't think there is a defender that could keep up with him one-on-one.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
But, you know, if you don't have the other parts of the machine with it, that's no benefit as he drops his first free throw.
Makes it 26-5, and it's going to be Dowdy coming out of the game, and the senior Chaz Boggs will come on. I mean, we talked about this a lot last year and how deep James Monroe's bench was, and I just want to point out, you got an athlete the caliber of Chaz Boggs who's able to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Still a very deep team.
Yeah, he would be starting on just about any other team that James Monroe plays.
Will Boggs has the ball, comes to the top of the key, goes over to Chaz Boggs, back to Boggs. Boggs is going to hand off to Boggs. Over to man, to Cole. Cole thought about that three again, but he had a defender in his face, so he's just going to give it back up to the top to Will Bogus, and he finds Chaz on the right side.
Yeah, Cole's pretty much built a house over there in that left corner.
And why not? A feed into, Ridgeway just couldn't get that to go. Nice pass from Will Bogus. It's going to be a foul here on the hook.
Yeah, Cooper's really developed his inside game here from last year to this year.
Yeah, Cooper backdoored that and had a good look, and that thing hung up on the rim for what felt like an eternity.
It's almost like it's balanced up there.
Pass comes in to Cole. Three in the air, leaves that one short. And rebound brought out by Pacito. Going to get this ball over to Tristan Klein. He's going to run the offense as he works against Chaz Boggs. Come to his left side, goes inside to Pacito. And he's going to hand back off to Klein. Shot up and got the mid-range jumper. Nice ball movement there from the Generals. Will Bogus has it. Comes over to Chaz. Thought about going in the corner there to Ryan Cole. And Cole's wide open in this corner. He's going to catch it, and they close out quick. That's some of that speed of Trent Nunn we talked about, able to get over there and keep that shot from going up. And he's wide open again here. They're going to get out to him. He's going to come back to the top to Will Bogus. Bogus with a stutter step, feeds off to Cooper Ridgeway, and swings it all the way back around to Cooper in the corner. He's going to come back to man. A lot of spacing and ball movement here from the Mavericks. Chaz Boggs with it at the top of the key to come over to Cole. Cole thinks about the shot, said he's going to come back to the top, finds Will Bogus. Bogus works against Tristan Klein. He's going to come left back to Cole. Three in the air and travel. It's going to be that same thing. Just took the extra step as he caught the three.
I think they're feeding that ball to Cole so much, and he's not taking that shot because he's wanting to draw that double team that he was earlier. But thus far, Montcalm's not bid on that. They're just playing straight up one-on-one, man, and not falling for that double team trap that would leave a James Monroe player open.
Pacito hands off to Nunn and loses the ball.
Lost it, I believe, off of his hip there.
Yeah, this may have been moving too fast. 3:48 to play here in the second quarter. Quick moving game.
Baker's checked back in there, and let's see, Ridgeway's had a seat.
Chaz Boggs feeds inside to Ryan Mann, gets to Brady Baker. Baker gets a shot up. That was knocked away by Pacito. He gets his own rebound back and turns in the spin and hook shot. Baker gets that to go. He was rejected from behind there by Pacito, but he got his own rebound and then had a highlight shot on the backside of it. A little Dr. J action.
We know when you...
Nice pass there coming from Reed to Nunn.
when you've got the physical strength, but maybe not the vertical leap like Brady does, that little hook shot is something you should have in your hip pocket because you don't need to elevate for that shot to be successful.
That's exactly right.
You just got to have a little touch.
Mavericks working this ball around the perimeter. Ryan Mann's going to get it. Gets a man in the air, dribbles around, gets a shot up too strong. Rebound brought down there by Baker. Baker's going to fight his way inside. Turns, gets another one up. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he's got a big wide body on him, and you put that between the ball and the defender, they're not going to get to it.
Yeah, there's some footwork going on there with Brady Baker. He's really putting on a clinic here on how to play that post position. You don't see a lot of true centers anymore, but he's showing. Swing this ball around to Klein. He gets a screen from Reed, but he's going to go against it down to the baseline. Shot up, almost got it to go. It would have been an and one. Instead, he's going to go to the line for an opportunity for two. Comes with 2:14 to play in the first half.
Yeah, if you're a strong player, you don't need to be a tree to be successful down low. You just need to make sure your body is in the proper place and that you know where the ball is.
Shot up and good. Klein makes this a 30-11 game. He's going to have a chance for another.
Yeah, like Brady can box out two players by himself.
And he gets it to go for 2 for 2 on that trip from Klein.
So, yeah, now we're up to 30-12. The offense, James Ray's not slowed down, but maybe just a bit.
About to have some substitutions coming in. Looks like Ridgway and Dowdy are going to get back in this game, and with them is going to be Bannon Goodman coming in as well.
As Montcalm fumbled an opportunity there for a turnover and a fast break. They couldn't control the ball. Went out of bounds on the near side. So James Ray will be inbounds. Ridgway's back in the game.
It's going to be Chaz Boggs, Ryan Mann, and Ryan Cole taking a seat. And you think Montcalm's probably breathing a sigh of relief that Ryan Cole's not in this game right now on that corner.
Yeah.
And that's coming back to Will Bogus, and they're just going to move this ball around the outside, look for something. Bogus going to push it, gets it over to Bannon Goodman, and a foul there in the corner as they closed out quick on Goodman.
Good, man. I trying. I couldn't figure out who the third player was that checked in.
And they get that into Baker. Baker's going to shuffle his way across and gets fouled as he tries to go up. I think that's going to be on Donovan Reed. Donovan was the one who reacted the most to the whistle. So
24 is.
It's going to be on 30, so it's going to be on Reed.
Okay.
Usually you can pick up on who thinks they picked up that foul because they're going to react more to it.
The way Pacito's facial expression as Brady drops the first free throw, his facial expression and the part I saw was Pacito's role in that, and he had nothing but ball. Mm-hmm. And I believe he thought the foul was getting called on him.
Second shot for Baker. Leaves it off the front of the rim. Rebound taken out by Price. Price is going to hand off to Klein, and they'll bring the ball down with a 31-12 game. Mavericks lead, 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Price is going to have a wide open shot here and gets it to go.
That hand and ball fake.
That's built off that play earlier where they cashed in on that, and they ran a fake on that one. Defense saw it and came in. Nice grab there by Baker. Gets it out to Goodman. 3 in the air. Leaves it short. Rebound brought out by Reed. But it was that play earlier that the Mavericks saw, and they saw it again and jumped it. And that time he just kept it and spun around and had a wide open look. There wasn't anybody near him from the foul line. Reed gets it out to Klein. Klein comes into Moore. Moore working against Will Bogus. Back to the top to Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson's first minutes in this game as he finds Price. 30 seconds to play in the half. He's calling for a screen from Reed. Was calling for a foul there as well, and so he's going to spin off to the right side. Gets a floater up, and it's too strong. Rebound brought down by Ridgway. 22 seconds. He doesn't have to be in a hurry, but he's going to drive in, Euro step, up and in.
And that time he did get the roll.
Split two defenders. We've seen him do it a couple times. Talented running back, and he's just finding the small gaps out there in the defense and running through them. Screen comes from Price, rolls off of it, gets the ball 3 up in the air. Would have counted, but it doesn't go. And that is your half. So with half the game in the books, it's 33-14. Don't go anywhere. This thing still could be a good game.
This is a fast game, and Montcalm seems to me to have the physical ability and the speed to definitely be competitive. They've just run into a defensive buzzsaw here on the half of James Monroe.
Absolutely right. Getting a look at a couple of plays during this. There's that one. I mean, everybody rolled to Klein, and Price just turned around and had the wide open look.
Yeah. See, I'll have a little bit of that.
We're going to take a break. You can watch the cheerleaders in action here, and we'll be back for the second half after this.
All right, we're back. Montcalm take possession there to open the second half. We'll see what sort of adjustments, if any, the Montcalm coaches have made.
And they're going to get this ball to Placido. Hands off to Price. Screen set up by Reed and switch made by Cole. Mavericks playing pretty good defense. Gets into Reed. Reed has to go against Baker and going to get a whistle. Is it a foul on Baker? Yep.
Unless he had that left hand down there and a little push or something, but it just looked to me like pretty much just straight up position defense.
And bring his ball into Price. Goes out to Nunn. Nunn works against Ridgway. Ridgway reaches in, tries to get the ball poked away, and so they're going to come around and find Price. Price squares up against Mann. He's going to get a screen here from Reed. Comes into the corner, double team. Gets it back out to Reed. Reed sweeps to Placido. Placido's going to drive in, shot up in front of Baker, in and out. And a second foul on Baker here. Second foul on him in the last 56 seconds of this quarter.
Yeah, and that the reason Placido didn't pull up and take that jumper straight off the bat is because he knew that he had Brady in a position, out of position defensively, and
first shot's up and got it.
The intent of all that little run and jump shot was to try to draw that foul.
You got an 18-point lead right here if you're the Mavericks. If you're the Generals, you got to be thinking, let's get this down under 10 and see what we can do. And they get another one right there.
James Monroe brings the ball up fast. Want to get up there before they can get their defense set and in position.
They're going to get this to Ridgway. Comes around to Cole. Quick defense from Placido to get over on Cole. They know where he's at now after he's hit 4 threes. And they get it into Baker. Baker gets a shot up. Doesn't go. Came off the glass and just didn't drop.
Yeah, good position. Good shot.
Placido drives in, gets a shot up in front of Cole. I think Cole got a piece of that and knocked it around. Ends up going out of bounds on Montcalm.
There, he just straight up lost the handle. But
no. See that from Baker down there underneath. Just get the ball up there and give it a chance. What I always tell bigs when I've coached in the past is just get the ball up on the rim and give it a chance to go. A lot of those will drop for you. And now it's going to be Klein pestered out here, and the ball taken away by Dowdy. Gets it over to Mann. Mann up to Ridgway. Ridgway tips it to Cole, and Cole scores.
Oh, beautiful touch pass by Ridgway. There's just and the timing of it is beautiful. 4
Mavericks touched the ball on that possession down the court, and it ended up with a tip pass to Cole to score. This is great ball. I mean, we saw that from the girls earlier, and just identical work here from the boys. These teams play well together.
Yeah, it's like the coaches are all reading. They're all singing out of the same hymn book.
Nunn finds Price. Price works against Mann, almost loses it, is able to get it back. Now he gives up his dribble. He's pivoting, trying to find somewhere to go. Finds Placido over in the left corner. He's going to bring the ball back to the top of the key and see if they can reset this. Finds Nunn. Nunn puts it on the ground and takes a couple of steps. Doesn't get a call. Goes back to Price. Price 3 in the air. Can't get the good rebound. Brought down by Ryan Cole. And it's in the hands of Ridgway up to Mann. Mann all the way across to Dowdy. Dowdy 3 in the air from the corner. Got it! Leighton Dowdy finds the wide open 3 from the right side.
Had plenty of time to square his, got his feet just right. Almost a set shot.
Yeah.
Almost a set shot. And just found the bottom of the net all the way.
And he's going to pick up Klein as he comes across to Placido. Another handoff just to drop the pass right in front of Nunn, and he drove in, but he met some really big players down there who knocked that ball away, but it's going to be out of bounds back to Montcalm.
Yeah, he's got all the speed in the world, but that's not going to do you any good when you get down there and the defense blocks out all the sunlight.
Yeah, you can run as fast as possible, but when the place you're running to is occupied by Brady Baker, you're going to have trouble when you get there.
Yeah, he would have been a lot better just to pull that up, make that like a little 3-foot, 4-foot jump shot, and he probably had a little better success out of it.
Placido with the ball now. Kind of ran that same ball handoff fake again. Didn't have the wide open look that Price had in the first quarter when they ran it. Now Price is going to get the ball. He's calling for a screen, but I don't think he's going to get it. It's getting to Placido. Placido squares up to Baker. Now he gives up his dribble after he took a step and going to reset this back out to the top with Klein.
Yeah, they like that little give and go there from around the foul line.
Klein's going to drive, gets it up over top of Baker, but it had to go over top of him and didn't get it to go. Just disrupting the shot. Over to Man. Man fires into Baker. Baker catches it, 2 hands, comes down, and it's going to be a jump ball. As he was a little bit beyond where he needed to be to put that thing back up, so he had to try to reposition himself, and in the time it took to do that.
Yeah, he had his back to the free throw line. He was facing the out of bounds line, and he was right almost even with the backboard. It's just out of position to do much with that, especially when you're double teamed and the defense has pretty much painted themselves on you at that point.
Uh, 4:19 to play here in the third quarter. 38-16. Mavericks with a 22-point lead. It got down to a 16-point or 17-point lead there a few minutes ago, but the Mavericks have built it back out.
Yeah, beginning of the first couple minutes of the first half there, Montcalm was having some luck and has been able to produce some offensively.
I'm going to hand Dowdy the ball. Inbounds to Man. Comes around to Ridgeway. Over to Baker. Swings all the way to Dowdy. 3 in the air. And just left it strong. Rebounds brought out by Montcalm. It's going to be Tristan Klein to control as he comes down the left side against Man. Stops, has to give up the ball out to Pacito. He thinks about the 3. Now he's going to put it on the ground in the lane. Shot rejected there at the hoop by Ryan Cole. And it up to Ridgeway, tips a pass back to Man, can't get it to go, but Brady Baker there to clean it up, and he scores.
Yeah,
And another block shot by Ryan Cole.
The passing on that last pass breaker by James Monroe, even though it resulted in the first shot being missed, is just another touch pass. And, of course, Brady knowing what to do, he put himself right in the perfect position to collect an easy rebound.
Bryce Stutter steps pass inside to Pacito, gets a good look at it, but can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Cole. Cole gets it up to Ridgeway. Ridgeway's going to go down to Baker. Baker triple teamed underneath, gets a shot up, just forces it through, and he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, that's some really good hands by Baker, because that was just about as awkward of a pass as you could have sent your way. That low bounce pass that he had to go down and pick up around his ankles almost.
Brady Baker might be out there campaigning for some looks next year at tight end down in the goal around. Got pretty good hands. Second shot on the way, and in and out. Can't get either of them to go, but Ryan Man comes in there and just cleans out the rebound. See the work he put in to get that one.
Yeah, he had to get past 2 people boxing him out there in order to collect that ball.
Ryan Cole drives in, and he's going to take an extra step as he tried to stop and get a shot up. And it's going to be a travel back to Montcalm.
Well, James Monroe showing full court press here, first time tonight.
40-16 game, 3 minutes to play in the third quarter, and they're going to back off the pressure a little bit. And there's a trap in the corner and a foul on Ryan Cole.
He wasn't able to, just a little too much momentum coming in there when he tried to pull up a stop. His feet stopped, but his upper body kept going.
Yeah, they showed press, and then they kind of feinted back, but as soon as he crossed midcourt, it looked like they were trying to set up a trap, and he just got a little too much into him. Nunn has the ball, drives, has a wide open Tristan Klein, shot up, no good. Rebound brought out by Dowdy, gets it up to Man. Man comes down the left side, stops, get a man in the air, can't get it to go. Rebound by Cole, and he's slapped on the arm as he tries to put it back up, and he'll be going to the line. Ryan Man angry with himself that he didn't get that left-handed layup down.
Well, he definitely had it was the right idea all the way along. That little jump stop, little head fake there, get your man in the air.
Free throw from Cole, rolls all around and finally drops in.
Now, anybody can shoot a 3 as good as he can. Should be just lights out from the free throw line.
Shot on the way, got it.
James Monroe's going to. They're going to show press again here as Brady's taking a seat, and I'm not sure who substituted for him.
3 in the air from Nunn. Can't get that one to go. Had a good look at it, and it's going to be out of bounds back to the Mavericks.
No, I guess Boggs came. I guess it's Boggs that came in for Baker.
Yeah, Will Boggs came in. And now finds him underneath. Ridgway gets the Boggs back out to Cole. And it's going to be another travel. Exactly what we've seen a couple times here tonight.
And again,
Trent Nunn loses the ball, but it's going to be out of bounds on Ryan Cole.
Yeah, the past few times, anytime that Nunn has had the ball on either side, closer to the out of bounds line, they've double teamed.
Miscommunication. They just tried to get that to Pashito, and he was just running past, went behind him, and luckily for the Generals, that was knocked out of bounds by the Mavericks on the other side. But that ball was anybody's ball there for a few seconds. Klein's going to try to get a pass into Reed, but it's knocked out of bounds by Mann, and they'll have to take it there. Floats a pass into Reed. Reed works back around, drives in, and steps.
Yep.
Isaac Moore not able to get himself stopped in time and has to take a couple shuffle steps to do it. Oh, no, they called a foul, so it's going to be Montcalm ball.
I thought that definitely thought it was going to be travel.
And now it will be. They call an offensive foul. That's going to go against, I think they called that on Pacito.
It was definitely away from the ball. I didn't see it, so. And he's taking a seat there. Pacito, that's about, I think that's the first time he's been out of the game, isn't it?
The first time I can remember. Will Boggs in the game, has it over to Cole. Cole whips it back to Ridgway. Ridgway's going to drive back at the Cole. Wide open 3 from the right side. And well, you even have to say it.
James
I believe that's the 5th 3 from Ryan Cole.
Press
tonight.
down. You got to give. You got to shine a light on Cooper Ridgway. He made that happen.
Nice ball movement to get it in decline, or none, but he has to go around to the other side. Price gets a shot up in the air, can't get it, rebound out to Ridgway. Ridgway's going to drive in right side, gets some contact, and an offensive foul.
I sort of thought that would be a block, but in all honesty, there's a big old black metal post that sticks right up there where that happened at. So your guess is as good as mine.
Minute to play in the third quarter, 45-16. Mavericks out in front as Tristan Klein works against Dowdy. Gets it to Reed, and another block at the basket by Ryan Cole. But as he turned to try to, they're going to say he tipped that?
I thought
it's going to be out of bounds.
I thought 11.
And now they're pointing to blue. So it's going to be, originally they had ruled that Price tipped that ball first, but now they're going to go back in conference and say that James Monroe actually had the last touch. That's what I thought initially when the whistle was blown. Klein hands off to Price. Price looking for somewhere to go. Still looking, spinning around. Hassled there, and going to be a turnover.
Going to be, yeah.
Time violation. 5 seconds.
Yeah, time violation there.
Credit that to Ryan Mann, who got out there and played some sticky defense. Forced him into that uncomfortable position. Ridgway with a shot in front, can't get to go. Mann was up there for the rebound and just sailed right
by
over him. Yeah. Down to Nunn. Nunn's going to work off the dribble as he gets into the lane. I don't think he realized he had that pat there for a second. He could have took it most of the way in, and a floater from the left baseline by Tristan Klein. He got it.
Nice soft shot.
5 seconds to go. See if Mann realizes he's going to get over to Boggs. 3 in the air. Not going to get that to go. And after 3, your score is going to be 45-18. Mavericks out in front. Going to take one last break here in regulation, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. Back in action here. Fourth quarter getting underway. 45-18, and Mavericks have possession. Fires all the way across. Chaz Boggs, 3 in the air, off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go. It's going to be Moore on the rebound. He's going to run it out, and he's going to instead stop and let everybody catch up. Gets it over to Klein. Klein finds Reed. Reed covered up quick by Chaz Boggs. Going to drive baseline. Ridgeway comes over to help, and it's going to be a missed shot. Rebound brought out by Mann. Oh, a tipped away by Price. Price has a chance here as he drives in the left side. Dowdy gets in front of him, has to make him stop, put up the shot. Rebound brought down by Moore. It's going to be a tie between him and Boggs, and possession arrow stays with the Generals.
Yeah, Moore and Boggs is neither one of them was in a position they were familiar with. I don't think either one's got a rebound tonight.
They both got one right there, and they wanted to fight over it. And that ends in a jump ball. Comes out to Price. Price loses the ball. Ridgeway's able to come up with it. Has Boggs up in front of him. He says he's going to stop, put up the shot from the foul line, and pretty as you please. Add 2 to the board.
Yeah, hey, defenders at their backs to you, and, you know, they're anticipating you taking it all the way to the hole.
Pass comes up to the top. Tyler Stevenson works against Boggs. He drives in, has to get a shot up, and he's fouled. Had a chance with that one for the and one, but
yeah, I believe Boggs going to pick up foul there. I believe it was him.
Shot on the way, got it.
So Pacito's checking back in for, is that Reed?
Yes, and Baker has come in for Mann. Shot up, got it.
Now, Mann's pretty tired. There's a couple possessions ago, he got away with a tremendous foul. He just couldn't stop and just bodied.
And Ridgeway tried to throw a little pump fake there before he swung it over to Boggs, but it took an extra step to do it, and it's turnover. Into Pacito. He hands off to Klein. That ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay blue. Long pass out front to Moore, and foul. That's going to be Will Boggs.
Yeah, he was momentum had carried him out there past 14. He just tried to grab a little jersey. Slow him down a little bit as he was driving by. Can't do that when the man's watching.
That's right. Tristan Klein's going to have the ball as he comes back across midcourt. Had to go into the backcourt to find some space to catch that one. Now he gets it over to Nunn. Nunn drives into the lane, swings a shot over, but that's taken right out of the air by Chaz Boggs. He's going to be fouled as he comes down the left side. The foul against Nunn.
Yeah, that foul was probably about the best defense you could install there against what was getting ready to happen.
Over to Boggs on the wing, comes back to Bogus. And now they find Dowdy. Dowdy goes inside to Ridgway. Ridgway's going to put it on the ground. Floater air right in front of the rim and got it. Klein finds Pacito inside. He has Baker right on his back, and he's going to come back up to the top to Moore. Moore dribbles right side, pestered by Will Bogus. Tries to get a pass inside and finds Nunn. Nunn gets a defender in the air, takes a lot of contact, no foul, but he's able to put it in.
And when you're that small, it's one.
Pass from Ridgway, knocked in the air. No look pass from Klein to Nunn. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought out by Chaz Boggs. Boggs runs the court, looking ahead. Low pass to Dowdy. He's able to corral it. Gets it back up to Boggs. Almost had that taken away and throws a pass right to Klein. Klein drives down, shot up, and won't go. It's loose, brought out by Will Boggs. Have a couple of players on the floor. Going to help each other up. Everybody's okay. Now we're down the court to Dowdy, over to Ridgway. 3 up and won't
little
drop.
offline. Montcalm pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, I think that Ridgway kind of took a peek there behind him as he caught that ball, seeing everybody was coming. And it might have threw his towards off just a little bit as he put it up quick as he brought his head back around. Got Ryan Cole getting ready to check back into this game. Pacito finds a lane, drives in, can't get it to go, but he's going to be fouled. I'm not sure, but I think that's going to be on. No, they called it on Baker.
I didn't think it was. I thought it was
going to go on Will Bogus.
Yeah,
on Baker.
He had gotten by Brady at that point.
And Ryan Mann's going to come in with Cole, and they'll be coming in right now. Also, you're going to have Price and Reed come in for the Generals.
Yeah.
It'll be Baker and Dowdy coming off the court.
Pacito put that first free throw up just a little bit too soft off the front of the rim. His opportunity for a second shot. In and out.
Reed came down with that rebound. He's going to be fouled.
So we'll be right back on right back to the free throw line. It's Reed's first trip to the line tonight, isn't it?
I believe so, and leaves it short.
And maybe we know why they don't want him on the line.
See if he's going to make an adjustment here on his second attempt.
As big as he is, he's certainly strong enough to get it there.
And he found nothing but the bottom of the net on that
I think that first one was just an anomaly. That second one looked too good.
Man gets it shot up, too strong off the backboard. Rebound brought down by Pacito. He's watched closely by Cole. Gives off to Nunn. Nunn's going to come right side. Pass between everybody's legs to Reed, but he can't handle it on the backside.
I don't think he was expecting. I
don't think so. That pass went. Did it go between, two players' legs?
It went definitely between Mann's legs. I think Reed was thinking it was going to be closer to the basket than it was. It was definitely beautiful.
Nice pass. Yeah.
The results weren't all that great, but doggone.
Will Boggs is going to come out, and Ryan Mann's time back in was short as it's going to be Caden Heinzen and Banna Goodman coming into this game.
Montcalm showing impressed there first time tonight. James Monroe didn't have much trouble beating it. Of course,
Cole loses the ball, but Ridgway's able to get it back for him. Hands back. Comes to Ridgway to the top. Ridgway goes in the corner to Goodman. Goodman's hassled there by Pacito, trying to find somebody, and he finds Ridgway. Ridgway drives in, shot up, contact, and won't go, but there's going to be a foul.
Now, they called a block on that. That looked more like a charge to me than the charge that they called. The charge previous, to me, definitely looked like a block. That there.
We're going to get that.
Here we see. I don't know. He wasn't quite set. So we see the replay here.
First shot on the way, good for Ridgeway.
Nah, I take back everything I said. That was definitely, no doubt about it, a block.
Second shot up and leaves it short. Cole with the rebound. He's going to be fouled. Yeah, you can see right here. Still moving.
Yeah, it's
still
definitely
moving. Not actually as much contact as I thought there was. I think they got their legs tangled up together more than anything.
Yeah, Cole's dropped the first free throw here. And substitutions, none, and Pasito go out.
3:49 to play here in this fourth quarter. Mavericks up 51-23, and the second shot drops. Foul. Caden Hines draws it against Price. And they'll have an inbound there just beside the general bench. Comes back to Hines on this side. Swings all the way around to Boggs. Back to the top to Ridgeway. Comes back to Chaz Boggs. Three in the air. Just short. Long rebound out to Cole. Turns, shot up. Won't get it to go. And it's going to be a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, it looks like.
And that should be shots on this. We got to 5 fouls here in the quarter, which goes immediately to the double bonus. So we'll have 2 shots from here on.
I think that was Caden Hines there picking up his first. They've not shown it yet, but I believe that's who it was.
Shot up and in.
Yeah, so I believe that first air ball, I think it was, I don't know, rust. But Reed definitely.
On the way, got it.
Definitely a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, that first one, just a fluke. Over to Hines. Hines gets a man. Not quite in the air, but it goes around him. Now swings, passes all the way around. Everybody's touching it. The Hines in the corner. Shot up and too strong. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be brought out by Stevens. As we pass under 3 minutes to play, it is
Bassard.
Yeah, Bassard, his first moments in this game. Moore tries to get a pass back out to Bassard, and it ends up with the scorers at the table.
Yeah, it was nobody had a chance of getting that ball.
Mass subs here for the Mavericks as Will Boggs comes back in. Also, Cade Dillon and Bailey Ridgeway into this game, and that's your seniors coming off, and they're going to get a round of applause. So, 2:41. Coach Savage takes the opportunity to give his seniors a chance to walk off to an applause. And from here on, it's going to be some underclassmen getting some burn in this one.
Yes, Goodman just dumped one from the corner there.
Yeah, he's showing he can do it too.
Yeah, hey, Cole, look at me.
Tyler Stevenson is going to work there against Bailey Ridgeway. He goes back to
I was just waiting on
Hines swipes that away and drives in for the layup. I think his dad's proud of that.
That was just like a. That was like a dog look. That was like a dog looking at a bowl, waiting for somebody to put some food in it. He was just waiting on that.
He talked earlier about the influence Mike Hines has on that girls' team. Still, how about the influence he has on his son, Caden? Looks like kind of play we were talking about when we spoke of it. Getting your arms in a passing lane and finding points on the other side.
Oh, yeah, the basketball genes are strong in that family. Have been for years.
And that's Clover gets a pass in. That's knocked away by Dillon and can't save it from going out of bounds. Corbin none in the game now. It looks like both teams have gone into their bench. I think only Donovan Reed, the only starter left in this game.
I believe you're right.
And there's none. Gets it up to Bessard. Minute and a half to play.
And the screens aplenty.
This one's out to Clover. 3 in the air, can't get it.
Oh. Yeah, Ryan Goodman left some skin on the floor there to keep that ball from going out of bounds, and James Monroe retains possession.
I just realized there are 2 Tyler Stevensons on this team. Thought I had written that down wrong, but that's what the official scorebook says. 2 Tyler Stevensons.
Certainly somebody's made a mistake. Are they all spelled the same?
Yes. I think somebody's probably made a mistake on the scorer's book. But that's the only thing I have to go by. And pass into Dillon from Hines. Loses it there, and it's brought out by Stevenson.
Yeah, there were 2 bullet passes. The bullet, I mean, it was a rocket that came to Caden Hines. As soon as he fired it right back under there.
Definitely has a good arm. We saw him last year on the baseball field, throwing a baseball around a little bit. Hit from right field to the third base on a line. 25 seconds to go now as the Mavericks in no hurry. Over to Goodman. Comes around to find Bailey Ridgway. And they're just going to swing this around as it goes to ball. Gets inside to Hines. Hines thinking about putting one up, I think. It says he's going to get out to Goodman. Goodman's going to push one up and got
That's his
it.
second. That's the second three, guys. From each side of the court.
Now, he's wanting to make sure that coaches see, hey, you need a 3. Sometimes I can get it for you.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end of the game. 60-25. Mavericks in control of this one all the way here on senior night. Take a quick break and we'll get a player interview up here for you. Don't go anywhere. Y'all ready? All right, we're here after that with players of the game, Ryan Cole and Cooper Ridgway. Big win here tonight on senior night. How's it feel, guys?
It's great. Good.
So you came out tonight. That was a pretty feisty team y'all played. It had a lot of length and a lot of speed. How did you handle it?
You want to get it first? Repeat the question. I was hoping Cooper would go first. I was thinking.
I said you had a pretty athletic team that came out to play tonight. They were really scrappy, had a lot of speed. So what'd you have to do to handle that kind of speed on the other side?
We just had to get in our offense and move the ball around, just keep it at a slower pace when we were on offense so we weren't turning it over a lot.
Like Ryan said, we just got to play our game and do what we do, and I think we can beat anybody like that.
Ryan, you found a couple threes early in the game. I think that kind of got them coming out to you. You were catching a lot of those passes over there. Were you looking to get that shot up after you hit a few, or were you looking to pull that double team and get the ball back in?
A little bit of both. It just depended on the rhythm I was kind of feeling when I caught the ball. After I hit a few, I was good. I felt confident I could make it, but there wasn't any point in forcing that shot up because other people were open. Just keep everybody involved and keep it moving.
Cooper, you split that defense a few times tonight, got a couple of real good shots up. Tell me the difference in splitting that versus being on the football field going through the line. What are you looking for? Is it kind of the same look for you?
Yeah, I think it's the same look. I think you see a crease, you get through it, that just breaks down a defense and opens up a lot of things, so that's what I try to do.
You guys have spent a lot of time on the road here early this season, really for the first half of it. It's just the second game back here, isn't it? All right, tell me about playing on the road and how it's kind of prepared y'all think maybe going deeper in the season. You've seen a lot of good teams.
Well, for a little bit, Woodrow Wilson's gym was feeling like our home gym. We have 4 in a row there. I was starting to get pretty comfortable playing in there, but I love playing here more than anywhere. It's the most comfortable place to play.
Yeah, it's good to get home, play in front of these friends. We don't get to do it much anymore, so it's just fun.
Yeah, this is the only game I've got to do with you guys this year. Hopefully it'll change. But Cooper, between last year and this year, see you're kind of like the taking over the commander on the floor duties a lot more than last year. Obviously, personnel changes and whatnot. But I want to ask you, how do you feel about stepping into that? Had any problems getting used to it or whatnot? And also, I want to ask you, where's this guy been at for the past couple of years? Why didn't y'all get him down here faster?
Yeah, we had a couple seniors leave, very important seniors. So we had to, get on the phone, get him over here. But stepping into the leader role, I think it was just somebody needed to do, and I didn't see why it couldn't be me. So that's what I did. I stepped into it.
Yeah, definitely seen your style of play, change from last year to this year. A lot faster, You're looking to produce your offense a lot more, and then, also, you get opportunities whenever they collapse on guys like you. The fellow winds up standing over there on an island. Also, so how do you like it down here?
I love it. It's great playing down here. I love all the guys. It's a really good atmosphere to play in. I just love playing here.
Good deal. Well, with that, I'm going to give you back to Boomer because I got to go to work.
All right, girls did this kind of before the game, so we're going to throw a couple to you. Just rapid-fire questions. Just come first thing. Don't think too much about it. Favorite basketball player?
Joel Embiid.
70 points.
Zach Levine.
All right, 2 good choices. Favorite movie?
Super bad.
Days of Thunder.
Wait, I've got to go after this, but okay. So we've got Tombstone and Days of Thunder. Do y'all have like the last working VCRs in the state of West Virginia or what?
Abby Mathis came out with Tombstone as her favorite, so that was an interesting choice. Okay, so we have those 2. Favorite song?
That's tough. I'm going to have to say Murder on the Dance Floor.
Look what I'll do, Zach Brown.
All right, do we have one more that let's see, we did basketball player, movie. I think that was all of them. Okay, so how about your plans after? I don't think you had senior night tonight. What y'all's plans? Yours was a secret, right? So what about you?
I plan to attend Pierpont up in Morgantown and become an electrical lineman.
And you don't want to go ahead and reveal your secrets? All right, that's going to do it here for us tonight. Big wins for both teams and senior night. Congratulations to everybody. We have about half a season left, though, and maybe a playoff run in the mix, too. So that'll do it here for us tonight. For everybody, we'll see you Friday night.